What can we do today to make sure tomorrow is worth living? And how do we turn responsibility into opportunity? Our next speaker is a true pioneer in sustainable fashion, someone who didn't just adapt to change, but helped lead it. Blázquez is the creative and strategic force behind EcoAlf, where she is redefining what fashion can be. Not wasteful, but circular. Not harmful, but regenerative. With her bold vision, she's shown that innovation and sustainability are not trade-offs. They are actually the future of design. A true change maker, proving that doing better for the planet can also mean doing better business. This conversation will be led by our dear friend Mattea Mögel, co-editor-in-chief of Freunde magazine, who brings the cultural and personal perspective on how sustainability can connect with our daily lives. Welcome, Mattea, and welcome, Carol.
Hi. Thank you. Hi. What do you think? How many times is a garment worn before it is thrown away in Germany? 20 times, 40 times, 4 times? The answer is 4. I'm wearing this for the 4th time today, actually. So in average, I would throw this away by the end of the day. Then this could end up in being one of 15 million pieces that are being accepted in Ghana at the shores, 15 million every week. Or it could end up on a pile in the Atacama Desert, which is already so big you can see it from space. What we're doing, engaging with clothing in this way, has a devastating cost. Fashion is responsible for 8% of the CO2 emissions worldwide, which is more than flight and shipping combined. We buy way too much, and we throw it away without a second thought. Today, we are here to make this second thought. Today, EcoAlf is a great example of a successful, sustainable fashion brand proving it is possible to be fashionable, profitable, and good for the planet. That's why I'm very, very happy that today I'm speaking to Carol Blázquez from EcoAlf.
Thank you.
Take a seat. And she is Chief Purpose Officer. We will be talking about that role too. But starting off, as I was seeing all these pictures in advance, I was really shocked by all of them. What were you, since you are doing topics like this every day, what is like a figure that has really shocked you in the last days or months?
So in the last weeks, so you were talking about that, no? The problem that we have in Ghana, that Ghana is becoming like the landfill of the North Global, no? So there we can see what is happening with the fashion, and especially with the fast fashion. Yes. So we think that if we buy something and we use it for a couple of times and we throw it away, that away could be something magical that makes that garment disappears. But the reality is that you were saying that 15 million garments are ending up every week at Ghana. And it's not the only landfill that we have for the waste, for the garments. And this is a problem that we are having, that we are consuming the garment as something that we can use just once and then throw it away. And this is the problem, because behind every garment there is a high impact in the supply chains from the material that we select and all the processes that we need to convert the raw material into a final garment. And there is a huge impact that no one's understands or maybe knows. And it's very important to know that, because it's the only way when you notice that all the impact that there is behind every garment, you can start consume in another way, in a more responsible and conscious way.
And you have found a different way to produce it. We will be talking about that. But first, I would like to know your opinion, because when we are realistic, the fashion industry is not going to let go of trends. They're becoming even faster. Actually, by now, fast fashion is producing weekly new collections, which is horrible, of course. What do you think, how much trend does fashion really need?
So here, for me, the point is, so annually, the fashion industry is producing more than, I have here the number, because I don't want to make a mistake with the number, but globally we are producing more than 100 billion garments every year. So it's a huge amount of garment that we are producing thanks to these trends.
Yes.
No? And the problem is that so every year we are consuming much more resources than the planet can regenerate in a natural way every year. So every year we consume like 1.7 planets. And we are pushing, and the brands are pushing customers to have a new t-shirt every week. And this is a huge mistake.
Yes.
Because we consider that our needs as human beings are stronger than the planet or the Earth needs. And this is what is sustainability. Sustainability at the end means that we find the balance between the Earth needs and the human being needs. So if we, as brand, are pushing people to consume much more than the Earth can give us every year, so this is a mistake.
Yes.
So we need to start from there, and from there we start. And here I have one question. So we are talking the whole day about circularity, but there is something that I love to remember, and is the why for. Why for circularity? And the replay is that the planet needs circularity because the overconsumption that we have with the planet makes that the future for our child and our children and so on is going to be very difficult for them, because it's going to be they are going to face all the problems that we have with the climate change and with the lack of the natural resources. And when I talk about the natural resources, I'm not talking about that we are going to be able or not to wear a new t-shirt. I'm talking about, for example, water, drinking water, blue water, or to be able to breathe a pure air. No? So
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, EcoElf has pioneered the monomaterials, which are, of course, important for recycling. But you're going a big step ahead, and I was really impressed by this. You are working on the regenerative cotton. So you're saying that producing your cotton is not only not being bad for the soil, it's making soil even better. So the more cotton you grow, the better the soil gets. You need to explain this. This is great.
Yes. So from the beginning, so the company started with the recycled material. That was the focus at the beginning of the company. I'm working many years I'm working there for 15 years, and one of the most difficult qualities for us was the cotton. Why? The cotton and the cotton and polyester, both of them are the 80% of the qualities that we use in the fashion are cotton or polyester, and both of them, they have a very negative impact in the environment. And cotton especially, even though we talk about the organic cotton, the problem that we have with the cotton is very intense in the use of the land, of the soil, and also in the use of the water in the cropping process. Okay? So we were working with the recycled material because by using recycled cotton, we are able to reduce up to 99% the amount of water that we use in the production. But it was not enough for us, and we were looking for new or sourcing for new qualities of cotton, because the recycled cotton, we have some problems with the quality. And we were sourcing for a quality that were able for us to make very good qualities, but without compromising the soil health. And we found what regeneration means. And regeneration basically is a new, it's not new, because it's what our grandfathers were doing many years ago. And so there are many different practices, good practices, that makes that the cropping cotton makes the soil, improving the health soil, also improving the biodiversity, reducing the amount of water that we need for the crop, and also it takes the CO2 emission. It's positive, it's negative in CO2 emissions. And then also it works with the community around the crops. So it's like a very holistic approach involving many different processes, steps, and different players. And now we are introducing this quality in our collection, not only for the cotton, also for the wool, and also for cellulosic fiber as well, because we understand that reducing the harm that the production of the fashion garments has is not enough. And now we are working into the positive impact.
Now, when we talk to, for example, agriculture people, a lot of people are saying, okay, biological stuff is nice to have in a little scale, but it's not possible to scale it big-wise for the whole world. Are you able to grow this cotton on a large scale?
Yes, we are able to do that. But here we have, again, this mindset that we need to have, so we need to scale up everything as much as possible, because we still need to consume as much as possible. Yes. So here is where I think that we need to shift that mindset. Yes. Because we need to start consuming less and consuming better. So we need to change quantity into quality. And from there, because it's the only way to keep the planet alive. Yeah. No? So yes, we are able to produce in a bigger scale, but always we need to think if we are consuming aligned with the natural resources, or we are trying to put business always first than the planet.
Yes, totally right. When I feel this, how does your new cotton feel? Does it feel like this?
No, this is recycled cotton, and the regenerative cotton is much better than this one.
Better?
Yes.
Oh, this doesn't feel bad.
Yes, but with this kind of quality, with this kind of fiber, we are able to develop lighter cotton, and with a very, very thin yarn and very good qualities, yes.
Cool. Now, today, well, where would I have my question I wanted to ask right now? I'm mixing it up here. Because there is no planet B, that's your claim. How did you come up with that?
Yes, it's for us, it's very important what we do, and it's very important the narrative that we have behind everything that we do. Because we are not trying just to be a brand that is selling sustainable products. What we are trying is to change in any way the fashion industry, and with all the players, with all the stakeholders. So, so I'm talking about what we were working 15 years ago. Now, I can tell you that to make the sneaker we use, I don't know how many, 70 bottles of plastic water, okay? But 15 years ago, it was very difficult to explain people what we were doing. Yes. Because we were using waste to create high quality materials. So, and it was very difficult to make people understand. So we tried to use different claims in order to make visible why the why for, our purpose, that is protecting the natural resources. So because there is no planet B, it's like a commitment for us. It's not a claim. It's much more. It's like a call to action. So we need to start consuming in a more responsible way. And we, as brand, we have to produce in a more responsible way. And we need to raise the awareness of our consumer about how and what they are consuming. And because there is no planet B, please stop consuming so much, because we don't have another planet where we can go if we finish with all the resources that we have in this one, no? So it's a call to action.
Yes, and in your new role, you are now the Chief Purpose Officer. You used to be Head of Innovation and Sustainability. So your role is also to put this message into the team. What exactly, how would you describe your, what you want to reach?
Yes, so for us, the why for, the purpose, is like the DNA of the company. So our purpose is that we exist to protect the natural resources, creating a lifestyle brand, leading the sustainable lifestyle brand, and leading the change with every product that we create. So so any question that we have internally in the company, you can go through the purpose and you can find the replay there. And so now we are in the company more than 200 people. So the company is growing a lot, and it's growing a lot very fast. And for us to keep the purpose in the center of all the decision for us is very important, and we need to make sure that we keep the purpose as pure and as strong as at the first day, no, at the beginning. So my role is basically that. So to make sure that the purpose is in all the different departments, it's across the different departments, and is the why for everyone in every decision that they make every day.
That's very challenging, because you're always the one with the red flag.
Yes.
What keeps you motivated?
So so it keeps me, so in the day-to-day, it looks like nothing is happening, but if I see how everything was 15 years ago when we started, I can see there are many things that have changed. So as you say, so my role is not an easy role, but it's very important, and I'm very proud of that. So, yes.
Thank you. And sustainability is, like, as we all know, not very well accepted at the moment politically in the world. What do you do? And there's many brands, sustainable brands, that are not doing really well. What are you doing better in the business side?
So, what do you mean exactly with your question?
What do you think that EcoAlf is doing right so that you are being profitable in the end?
I think that we are in any way like so we are promoting a change, and you can feel part of the change if you use our garments or just follow the brand, no? And because we are like very authentic, so we are not perfect, and we don't pretend to be perfect. So we know that we can improve a lot, no, in the coming years and for many years. But we are very transparent what we do.
Yes.
No? And also use data for everything. So we have the life cycle assessment for all the garments that we produce, and we can share with our customers. So this garment that you are buying, so it has saved I don't know how many CO2 kilograms emission, and then you are saving how many, I don't know how many liters of waters. So we are very transparent. We share what we do and how we do it. And it's very important. And I think it's the only thing that we are doing, trying to do as best as we can.
Yes, and speaking about it, and you're labeling it like you're labeling actually the number of bottles that you've saved on the garment. So I think making it visible is also very important. And if you could change, like for last question, if you could change one thing that accelerates sustainability in fashion.
Oh, one thing, just one thing, the
goddess.
mindset. I think the mindset. So I think if we are not able to understand that we are part of the earth, that is not something that belongs to us, that is the opposite. So we belong to the earth. And until that moment that we understand that the business and the successful of the business is not just economical result, but how much positive impact you are creating in the earth, I think this is the critical mindset shift.
Exactly. I want to leave you with one last figure. It's what a T-shirt costs in terms of water. To produce a single T-shirt, which is quite not as bad as jeans, for example, it costs as much water as a person drinks in 2.5 years. It's a whole lot of water. So if we take something of our conversation today, next time we buy something, maybe we could make a second thought. Do I really need it? What did it take to get into my hands? And will I really, really value it? Thank you so much.
Thank you.